A jolt and then you'll die.
What's up, everybody? It's DJ Numismatics, and it's the weekend, and it was windy, and I probably could have came up with more coins, but by the time I pedaled 10 miles in the wind, I was exhausted, so I settled for what I could get. We got 14 rolls of circulated quarters here, 5 rolls of circulated nickels, and a roll of pennies. Since I don't have very many coins, I will probably be checking a lot of the quarters and some of the other coins for minor varieties, die breaks and whatnot, and I'll show you those when I come across them. When I first started collecting coins, I used to come across die breaks on quarters, and I have a gigantic bag, a Ziploc bag full of various die break quarters. So I'll go ahead and check for those today, since we've only got a few things and it's the weekend, and I ain't gonna have no more other coins to go through, so we'll take a little extra time. So that being said, let's pop open this roll of pennies and see if we get something interesting in one roll. You never know. Pennies, I've got a 1968D, and they're known for a beautiful double die in the back, and it's a pretty expensive variety too. So let's go ahead and flip this over, and it's not it. I didn't find nothing in one roll of pennies. So let's see if we can find something cool in 5 rolls of nickels. Crack this one open, and I'll bring you in on all my finds. First roll of nickels, and we are at least going to get something older, and that's going to be in 1939. Let's flip it and see if we get a mint mark. If we do, I'm going to pull out the album, and we're going to stuff it right now. No mint mark. I will check that real quick for the double Monticello and 5 cents and see if we got it. I am not seeing it, that's for sure. It is heavily circulated, but at the same time, let's see if we can get that to focus back in. I am not seeing it. But second year Jefferson in 5 rolls, that's kind of cool. Would have been really cool to have the double Monticello and 5 cent, but I'll take what? No. I'm going to say no on that. Alright, let me go ahead and finish up with this roll. We're on the third roll of nickels here, and I just came across one. This one here is a 1980 P, and you can see on this edge, in God, and part of wheat is starting to get cut off, and then if you look over here, you got a lot of extra material. But then when you flip it over, it's got a slight, well, it might be more than I thought. No, I'd say it's pretty slight off center. This is most likely what they consider a misaligned die. But not a major variety, but I'll put it aside. When we do the wrap up, it'll be in there. Let me go ahead, finish up this roll, move on to the next. We're on roll 4, and we're going to have a foreign. We got a 1989 Canadian beaver. If it was the 90, we could check that for the bellyless beaver. But first foreign of the hunt, I'm down 5 cents. Alright, let's see if this holds anything else. Well, that last roll was a dud. So we did come up with a 39, an 89 Canadian, and that 1980 misaligned die. Alright. Not bad, at least got a 39, second year Jefferson out of 5 rolls. Let's see if we can come up with something interesting in 14 rolls of quarters. I'll bring you in on all my finds. We're on the 4th roll of quarters, and we got a couple of varieties here. I've got you can see it, a start of the Snow on the Roof Homestead 2015. You can see it right there. It's not a very large one, but it also has either a Oh, let's see if we can get this to focus. Die Clash or Die Chip down here below the well. You can see it right there. It's probably nothing I'll keep, but I thought it was kind of cool to bring you in on it. And we've got a 99p. See if we can get this. Spitting Horse. There you can see it. It doesn't go clear to the border, it just stops at the E in Caesar. Right there. Pretty cool find. Alright, let me get back to the hunt. We're on roll 8 of the quarters, and one coin from the end. We are going to have an S mint mark. Wish it was a W, but I'll settle for an S. By the looks of it, it is going to be a Business Strike 2012 to present. So let's go ahead and flip that over and see what we got. It is a 2014 Everglades, Florida, America the Beautiful, Business Strike, San Francisco Mint. I do believe they only made 1.4 million of these, so not super collectible, but I do believe, if I remember right, you have to pay double or somewhere around double to get a roll of these. So let me go ahead and put this aside, and it's not looking like the last coin's gonna amount to nothing, so let me break into another roll. Well, the quarter rolls are done, and the only thing else I came up with, oh, by the way, I pulled out my pocket change, and in my pocket change I had a 2008 Canadian penny. I'm not sure if it's magnetic. I don't have my magnet with me right now, so I'll check that later. But the only other thing I came up with was a West Virginia 2005 Philadelphia Mint. And you can see it right over here. There's a crack right there. This crack becomes a cud, and they call these pre-cuds. I'll post the link down below at the end of this video for the site you can look all these up on. Pretty interesting. I've never actually gone on that site until I seen this coin, and I looked it up, and it's one of the pre-cuds. So let me go ahead and I'll throw it under the scope so you can see it just a little bit better. Okay, let's see here. If you look right along the edge here, right there, oop, that out of our way, you can see, if it will focus, give me 2 seconds here, there we go, that's a little better. You can see right here the die break that starts to form, and I do believe it comes all the way down here, and it's supposed to exit somewhere down here. So this is probably an earlier stage before it gets to the second, or to the second break down here. I might try to put this on eBay because it is listed in Cuds on Coin as, I think this is R40045, something like that. I'm not sure. But an interesting find. I've found some of these die breaks that were pre-cut die breaks. One on I think I found it in one of my previous videos for a 2006 North Dakota. I found two that way, and one of them actually sold for fairly good prices. So I'm going to go ahead and check and put this one on there and see what it does too. So, that being said, let me throw that up with the rest. And, all in all, for last minute picking up rolls, it wasn't too bad. We got that homestead with the die break, early stage snow on the roof. I only came up with one bicentennial. It's in pretty rough shape. I'm not going to keep it, but I did check it for the RPM and the DDO. Neither were there. We got the San Francisco Business Strike, something I haven't found in quite a while now. The Spitting Horse, $2.99. I did come up with one 2010 that I'm going to add to my rolls of 2010s because they're a low mintage. I quit doing the 2009s and went to the 2010s. I think 11 and then part of 12 is also low mintage too. This is a Denver and it's in pretty good shape, so I'm going to go ahead and add that to one of my rolls. And of course we got the 3 nickels, the Canadian, that 84 off-center / misaligned die, and the 39P non-DDO or DDR, of course. So not too bad for just running around town and only being able to find a few rolls of this and that to do on a boring Saturday afternoon. So I'm going to post a link up here for my eBay page. Check it out. Some of these will make it on there. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I forgot to mention. I just seen it. I did find a 2020. I might keep this one. I've come across them quite a few times. I don't know if you'll be able to tell by camera, but the back resembles, and so does the front slightly, but the back even more so, resembles kind of like the 1958-59 Black Beauty quarters, like where they had been left in the curing oven for just a little too long. I might keep this one and put it in a flip just in case it becomes valuable someday. That being said, like I said, check up here, eBay. I might have something you need. Who knows? You might have the cut and not the pre-cut. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead and throw it on there just to see if I can get any nipples on it. And then also, like I said, post right down here for some of the sites that I look up my varieties and stuff on. So thanks for joining me. And until next time, I'm packing up a house tomorrow, working my tail off, putting it in a storage unit. Hopefully your Sunday is filled with fishing and not packing like mine. So hopefully you enjoyed this hunt. Hopefully maybe you learned something, and happy hunting, everybody.
Here we